coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Dude, that was enjoyable morning. I did like it.
Yeah, no, it was a good 5K this morning. You know,
it didn't seem like that long. It was just right. I think just the right amount of time to be out there. You didn't throw as much weight on me. So how many?
No, I put a 20-pound steel plate in your ruck. Yeah, so.
And they're like, oh my god!
I typically run a 30-pound in mine because I base
30?
I base it off of, because what it is based off your weight. If you weigh over 150 pounds, you're supposed to run a 30-pound plate in an event, you know, in a typical go ruck event. Yeah.
Because I was talking to Bob yesterday about it, and he talked about what did you say? 60 pounds. 60 was usually typical of something. 60.
It depends. Like in the military, like
that's
so. Yeah, if he's talking military, so like my friends in the Marines, their typical rucksack, which included all kinds of shit and shenanigans, would typically weigh plus to 70 to 90 pounds, dude.
What?
Yeah, it's like a fucking, Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. 90 pounds, all tits. all fucking tits.
Oh, God.
Yes. But...
Dude, it's been a while since I've seen some titties. I need to see some titties.
Dude, you have no idea. The last time...
You know what we're going to do?
The last time I got laid, or even tried to get laid, because I just have been in a funk lately. You know what I mean? Just been in this fucking hole.
Dude, I know exactly what you fucking mean.
When I fucking knocked out that fucking girl from Birch Run, That, the thicky thick. I mean, not overly thick, but thick.
That was September 25th.
Look at you fucking dated out. So that was the last time I got laid, dude. So what are we, 2 months out? So like October,
60
November?
days. 60 days.
60 days with no fucking pussy. You pretty much become
mentally retarded
at that point,
I can tell you this. I was holding off from jacking it with because the girl from across the street was coming over.
Yeah.
Saving up the loads for it because she liked it. Now it's just like, yep, beat down. Here we go.
Dude, I struggle to go a day without rubbing one out. Because literally, like, I crawl into bed and, like, my mind's racing. And I'm like, what can I do to shut me down and go to sleep? Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. Put on a little fucking little porn action.
Little porno Meg.
I'm surprised my phone didn't shut down fucking years ago. You know what I mean? Like, you get on the computer and they always warn you about the porn viruses and shit. My phone should have took a shit a long time ago.
You're going to enjoy this. I should let you leave this voicemail because it's going to be a voicemail.
Oh, I'll leave it. I can say something.
I'm waiting for the fucking thing to pick up. We're going to do this from now on. We're going to randomly just fucking start calling some fucking bitches and shit.
Or no, what was that?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Turkey Calls, a new segment of the Goin Deep Show. This is a location near us.
What, you call a business?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Businesses don't have voicemails if it's like...
I called the Deja Vu in Saginaw.
No, you did.
Swear to God.
They're not open. Nobody's trying to get their...
No.
Are people trying to get their fucking...
But it should go to a voice fucking mail. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me airplay it up here. I'll show you. I'll put up here what I'm looking at. Because I thought if I want to see some titty, I'll go fucking see some titty.
Oh, right. Look at you. I got to put a few wheeze in the juice in you. Start thinking about the pole.
Dude, the last time I was at the fucking titty club, the chick I got to dance from...
Yeah, smoke show. Did I ever tell you about the first time that I went to the titty club? First time ever?
No.
18 years old. My bachelor party. And I'm there with like 4 dudes, 4 of my buddies, we're out and about that night. Women are off doing their own fucking thing. We're there, dude. I wasn't there 10 fucking minutes, and my boy Anderson, fucking Principal Anderson, he goes, pick out 2 of the hottest fucking bitches you want to fucking get a dance by. And these 2 just stuck out. And I think one girl's name, dude. We're talking like fucking 17, 18 years ago. The girl's name was like Anastasia. It was the fucking little whitey tighty there. And then the other one was this dark complected fucking brunette, dude. Just a little smoke show. She didn't have much titty going on, but just enough. And he's all like, you want them both? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want them both. So my first lap dance ever.
2 chicks?
Yeah, my first lap dance ever was with 2 fucking strippers. They pulled me back there. fucking jump on me, fucking ride me all day, all night long, you know? And I'm like, fuck yeah, that's where it's at. Like, my mind is being blown because, one, I'd never been into a strip club this point in my life. I was 19 years old, man, which is a lifetime ago compared to now, you know? And I'm like, fuck yeah. And then, you know, of course, they get the word out that it's my fucking bachelor party. So well, yeah, typically that's what comes next. So they put a fucking chair up on the stage. They drag me on stage.
Belt. Whammo.
Yeah, they drag me up on stage, and like 15 strippers come up there. And I'm like, this is my kind of fucking... This is before LB became fucking LB. This was just me.
You're just like in your egg, you're cracking the egg.
I was coming into myself at this point, and you know, being entered into the world, dude. I was so naive back when I was 19 years old. Dude, you have no fucking clue.
If you could go back in time, fuck these time machine movies where it's all like serious. Right. I'd be like, go back and be like, all right, here's what's gonna happen. You outline yourself, you give the whole rundown. Oh yeah, I would do that shit too.
I knew nothing of what went on in the world for the most part. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess you see movies, you hear shit, people talk. But I guess I really started to get my eyes open when I took that job at the casino. Like, I came into a world of all of 300 employees that, for the most part, nobody knew each other. So it was like all new people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We just were there. It was all new people. And we started partying together on the fucking weekends. Well, I mean, in the world of weekends, it could be any fucking day.
It's almost like when you go to high school for the first time and you don't know anybody. That way. Didn't know anybody.
We're talking all kinds of fucking women. Some of them are married, some of them aren't. They all still want to party because you're new, you're fun. You know, all that fucking shit is coming into play.
Well, even on a small level today, doing what we did with the ruck stuff, I didn't know any of these people. You
right. I brought you into a world that you were an outsider.
Right. It's like when new people get introduced to the vintage baseball community that I'm involved with, and just these little pockets of people who think the same and like to laugh and like to have a good time and like to have some beers.
You got a vibe from some of these kind of people, right?
Good stuff, man. Absolutely.
I mean, you knew if they were hanging out with me, they got to be some kind of person that you could relate to in some way or another.
Plus, man, after going through being sick and dealing with relationships and all that kind of stuff.
Relationships.
I call it relationships. It's always going to be relationships. And
story of my life, man.
It was good to get out and get some fucking thing. And I'm pissed off at the deja vu though. Are there any strip clubs that are open though? What other strip clubs are there now? These days, nothing around here. We should open a strip club.
No, you got to go to Flint, man. They got the Gentleman's Club. They got Nathan J's. It's funny. So speaking of fucking the Gentleman's Club, dude, the first time I was ever in there in Flint, I was with my dad and
Little Darlings.
I never heard of that. But I was with my dad and my Uncle Mike, which is his youngest brother. So my dad's youngest brother is only 12 years older than me. So
that's not very old.
That's not very old. I mean, me and you are 10 years apart.
My mom is only 19 years older than I am.
All right, yeah. My mom's 20 years older than me. So it's all 2 decades. Ain't much of shit, But so me and my youngest uncle, we relate a little more probably than me and my dad. Me and my dad are 25 years apart. Me and my uncle are 12 years apart. And my uncle spent a lot of days in a strip club. It was kind of a go-to for him. I don't know if it was a comfort zone or what the fuck it was, but he was into this broad. Her name, I can't remember her name. It was like Amanda or something. Doesn't matter. But they called her Barbie at the fucking strip club, and she had Barbie as a tramp stamp above her ass, tattooed.
Right.
Barbie, fucking smoke show blonde, right? So she kind of slips in there. She's wearing like a man's dress shirt, right, with a pair of fucking panties on.
I love that shit.
So, I
love that.
So they serve alcohol, so they can't get 100% naked at this place. Tops off, they can wear the smallest pair of panties they could possibly fucking invent, which is like fucking, dental floss, at this point.
And a stamp.
Yeah. I could take her fucking panties and clean my teeth out with these fucking things, So she's fucking... I didn't really know, but my uncle was kind of really into this fucking stripper. But she's over and she slides over into me and she's fucking, rubbing her ass on my shit. Dude, I don't know, maybe fucking less than 25. I was probably 24, 23 years old. I don't remember if I was married at this time. That's how long ago it was.
You're so impressionable at that age, and it leaves a lasting memory. It does. Embeds this in your brain.
My uncle ended up starting to date this stripper after
Could
the
you
fact.
date a stripper?
No. But there's too many problems. There's drugs involved. They've got fucking daddy issues. 99% of the females out there that are strippers have fucking daddy issues.
And aren't a lot of them lesbians? They're really into the girls because they see girls naked.
Well, because they're around them all the time, and they get drugs in them and they want to play. Yeah. And come to find out, this is a true fucking story. Come to find out, more girls are into girls than most people fucking even think. Like here recently, I'm just at my age, I'm coming to a realization. The more people that I meet, the more women that I know, they have a little bit, and I think it's just the way that women are. They are more into women than what people fucking think. Women are more into women. I think it's a comfort thing because they relate on some level of being. Well,
I think that was the biggest downfall of the relationship I had prior to the last one. Your close and personal friend there, for a long time. She was down. She was playing around with girls.
She likes the women too. I wouldn't be surprised, dude.
I think she's a lesbian. I really do think she's.
I don't think she's a lesbian. I think she's into both. But between you and me, but we're on the mic, so between you and me and the rest of the world listening in. But I wouldn't be surprised if her next real relationship was with a woman.
Absolutely.
That won't 100%. Dude, I literally was thinking about this yesterday. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if the next post is like her and her girlfriend.
She's got the endo. She's got the problems happening down in the snatch area. So, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it ain't gonna, whatever. It is nothing to me. I'm like, whatever.
I don't give a flying fuck. I will always tell everybody, be your fucking self. As 100%. Genuine as you possibly can be. Don't try to deceive or pretend to be one thing when you're not the one thing. There were some fucked up things that happened during the time I was with that chick. Okay,
fucked up is I don't know. It's a perception.
No, I can tell you right now.
It's a perception. Some people think something's fucked up. Other people think it's.
I'll tell you right now. Fucked up. Getting lost in a crowd of people and getting finger blasted by a dude. Is that fucked up?
That's a little fucked up.
Okay,
that really happened.
Absolutely.
Hey, clean. They can't see you nod your fucking head.
I said yes, though. I did.
No, you didn't. You're there nodding your head like a.
But I said absolutely.
All right, after it. All right. I got a lot of beers in me right now. All right?
And
it's early.
Fact of the matter is.
Wait. She got lost in a crowd of people while being with you.
Dude,
we got finger blasted.
I'll give the story over fucking right now.
A couple dudes.
Where
were we at? Tell me.
Sonic Temple.
Where's that at? Detroit, right?
No, down in fucking Columbus, Ohio. Oh. Foo Fighters on stage. She decides to go crowd surfing. Right? I can't find her. I don't know where the fuck she's at. I go to these events with the people I want to hang out with. I want to be with them. I definitely wanted to be with at the time.
Yeah.
She's fucking nowhere to be found. Gone. Just fucking poof gone. Afterwards, we find each other, and she's laughing. Ha ha! Some dude fingered me during the fucking show.
What the fuck was she wearing? A dress?
I'm like, what the fuck's here? I'm like, dude, I'm like beside myself. She says, yeah. She's laughing about it. Ha ha ha! I got fucking fingered during the show. I'm like, really? Should have been a goddamn sign right there. This bitch is fucking nuts. I should have got the fuck out of there.
How long were you guys together at that point? Do you remember?
This is like 20? We're probably 45 to 50 days into the relationship. I should have been like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but you're 45, 50 days in, and she's learning the show.
But who gives a fucking shit? Some bitch.
Did you guys set boundaries yet?
Yep.
You did?
Fuck yeah, dude. What boundary isn't set about somebody saying, yeah, I would prefer my girlfriend not to get fucking finger blasted by some strange motherfucker at a goddamn concert. It's sexual assault. It's sexual assault. Laughing about being fucking sexually assaulted at a fucking concert is not a normal fucking thing to be laughing about. Am I right?
No, that's true.
Okay. I'm like beside myself at that point. I'm just like, wait a second. In my brain, it was fucking
classy, San Diego.
Should have been done right at that fucking point.
Yeah, but so what in your head said, you know what, it was getting crazy, shit was crazy, there's alcohol.
How many times are you going to read on the interweb? Relationships are work and you need to work at it and do this like this.
Every time you read the fucking web?
Every time you're on the goddamn internet, okay? To bail on a relationship, to not kind of like, okay, we get along on all these levels. It's good.
Did it make you think like, all right, maybe this is the kind of relationship I'm in where shit gets a little crazy sometimes?
Yeah,
it gets a little fun. I mean,
she's fucking.
You know what I mean? Like you think like, all right, she's out crowd surfing and she got finger blasted. You know, maybe I'll be out fucking trip over some pussy and some girl blows me and then I get to laugh about it and we move on our merry way and everything's fucking hunky dory.
Thanks for thinking in my head, because that's exactly what I was.
You know what I mean? Like the thing is it needs to go both ways.
It's tit for fucking tat.
Tit for tat.
tit for tat.
Tit for
So
tat.
in my brain,
make sense.
in my brain, there's like that thought process. On the other hand, you can't get that shit out of your fucking head.
It's a struggle, you know, and I feel like, man,
You didn't know this.
no, this is a new one to me. I've heard some stories, but that is one that got left out because I feel like maybe somebody might have thought that she was in the wrong. You know what I mean? People don't tend to tell stories where they're the bad guy. You know, I don't want to call it that, but
the thing was, if that's what she wanted to do when she went out there, shit, I would have been out there fucking doing all sorts of nonsense and stuff. But that I was trying to have a legit relationship with her. She's getting fucking fingered at concerts, and I called her out on it. I hate to fucking be vulnerable and say it. It fucking bothered me.
You're right.
You think that wouldn't bother you, LB? You're with some chick.
Yeah, no,
she decides to fucking abandon you at a goddamn show, and she's getting finger blasted by some fucking motherfucker at a concert.
It would bother me if we had set boundaries at that point, like you said you already had. You know what I mean? Like the thing is like if you guys, I almost feel like your relationship would have been something a little more diverse and better if at the beginning of it you're like, you know what, let's just have a little fucking fun with this.
Well, we did.
Let's not draw fucking lines in the sand.
Dude, half hour later.
You know what I mean?
Half an hour after this whole fucking shit went down, we're at the bar and she's blowing me in the bathroom.
Right.
And
she's making up. Yeah.
And
She's like, I got to make it for this finger blast program here, and
she's gonna make up for it.
tickle his balls with my tongue, you know.
And I got pictures and videos of the whole thing. So it's like I'm not a prude when it comes to this shit, but you got to draw some lines. How's this relationship going to be? Am I allowed to go and fucking do all this sorts of nonsense with this chick that whoever I want to fucking interact with? If we draw that line and we can still hang out and be something, and I can allow you to do what you want to do, and you can allow me to do what I want to do, and you can't come back at me about some shit that I fucking did because you're out here doing shit.
In that kind of a world, it's the not drawing the line. It's the for the most part, it's the not having the lines.
Which,
you know,
I think we attempted to do that.
I
don't mean to sound.
You did without saying it.
Here's the thing. I don't mean to sound bitter or anything about any of this because I'm very happy with the current state of where I'm at. I'm sure she's currently happy in the state that she's at. I love the fact that I can bring this up on this podcast. And if she walks in here, let's call her right up on the fucking phone. You want to call her right now? We'll fucking call her up and ask her about it. Guess what? Bitch ain't gonna fucking answer the phone, first of all. And if she did,
his butt dial, yeah.
No, and if she gets called out on any of this shit, it's gonna gloss over it like she's the fucking thing. There's nothing that I'm saying right now that hasn't been absolutely accurate and true. Okay, she cannot deny the fact. Just can't, because what I say when I come into this room is fucking spot on. It's exactly
you
what
got
I'm
no
thinking.
reason to fucking
Exactly what I'm feeling.
Right.
Call me out on it all you want.
People know me.
That's the kind of shit. How do we get on this? How do we get on this fucking topic?
I don't know. I think it's a fucking show, man.
It was the relationships. You know, it is. But you're right. She's gonna be. You know, I mean, I always thought she was a little fucking into chicks. I mean, she has no tits. She's like a guy up top. She might as well be. She might as well be fucking into chicks. She needs to get the. She needs some installs if she's gonna try to appeal to some fucking dudes.
She can talk to your last old lady. Find out who her doctor was.
Some fucking.
He did some premium work, from what I hear.
I don't know how many times I was banging endo, thinking to myself, "Are you gonna really be able to settle on no titties for the rest of your fucking life?"
It's a mental thought, because I'm an ass guy. You know, dude, I dated this blonde, this brunette, right? Great set of fucking cans. But deep down, I'm an ass guy, dude.
I like to.
I want to. But the thing is like, I'm an ass guy. I want your ass to look good in jeans too. Like if you got that fucking flat white girl, you know that typical flat white girl ass, like that does nothing for my shit. Like for my inner, my inner like fucking raw, deep down shit. Like it does nothing for me. And I'm an ass guy. Like if I had to give up tits for ass or ass for tits. No. I'm willing to give up a little titty. I am. I'm willing to give up a little titty.
No.
I am because
it's all face titty combo. You can't. When you're sitting here, 90% of your day is not going to be buried in an ass. You're not going to dinner and having her ass on the table.
It depends, baby.
You're sitting across the table. You go out to.
Hey, it's Thanksgiving. I just want to stuff that fucking turkey, Jack. All right.
You go to din with her. You're sitting across from her. You see in the face. You got to be able to.
The face has got to have something. You know what I mean? The face has got to do something.
Face where it's at, for sure. Face is where it's at. But the thing is, you have to have some type of total upper body combination. They can be a news anchor fucking pair down below because you're the only person who's going to deal with that shit is when you get home. But the fact is, you're out. You're getting pictures taken. everybody, you see a girl next to you with no titties. She could be the hottest chick on the fucking planet. No titties. She might as well be a guy.
She might as well be a fucking bearded clown.
If I got titties bigger than your titties, just get some fucking.
And for a guy for myself that weighs 235 pounds, I got a little tit. You know what I mean? Like your titty definitely got to be bigger than mine for sure.
Get some titties.
That's the thing. Is like you're only $8,000 away. You can just buy it. Yeah. You know.
If it's important to you to get some titties, if not, just be the fucking bull dyke that you are.
No titty equals bull dyke. Is that the math we're playing here?
Do you play softball? I mean, do you think you're a man?
Dude, I'm attracted to fucking softball players. Dude. Do you have to prove, female softball players? Fucking,
women most of the time have to prove that they're just as strong as the guys, and they have all these women things to get involved in. So it's like, of course, they're bull dyking it. Come on,
I get it. And you know what? I'm attracted to women that are into women lately. As of lately, I don't know if it's because I don't know. I tripped on my own dick over this fucking woman that was her last major and only major relationship was with a woman.
I'm too selfish, but
I am selfish, but
there's a couple of women.
Man, there's something dark inside of me, man.
There's a couple of women that I know.
What in the hell's diversity?
Who I'm friends with that have been reintroduced to my world who. Were very much into being bisexual, who actually have side chicks, not side dicks.
Right. Do they want to share their side chicks though? That's my question.
The thing about it is, these are women that I've been with. Okay. And they're fine with having side chicks. And to me, there's nothing about that is upsetting whatsoever. It's when you invest your heart, invest your fucking mind and time and effort into something. And then everything just fucking gets pulled out from underneath you because of some fucking made up nonsense bullshit. It's hard. It's hard to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
It is.
I get it.
Because in the long run, what are you at the end? You're not going to be some fucking 70-year-old fucking lesbo or bisexual doing some shit with some guy. I mean, and if you can pull that off for the amount of time you are, realistically, what you're doing is you're appealing to the fantasies in your head in your 20s and 30s. That's all you're doing.
Right.
That's all you're doing. You're daydreaming about the first time you got your fucking cock sucked. You're daydreaming about the first time.
About that shit. Oh,
yeah. You're daydreaming about the first time your pussy got licked out. And then you're trying to seek this out. You're trying to find that fucking thing all the time.
It brings back that fucking youth line, man. We all fucking seek that shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just funny, dude. It's speaking of family and shit. Not that we've been speaking of it. Because it's something we rarely fucking do. But I've been to the strip club with my old man before, and that was an experience in its own.
You did talk about that. I want to take my dad there, but it's kind of weird.
I know it is weird. I'm telling you, like I didn't think it was going to be anything. Like, oh, that's all right. And then you're like, wait a minute, this is my mom's husband. You know, like you start thinking, you start dwelling down deep into this fucking shit. And it's like, oh my God, like this is my fucking dad here at the strip club and he's up getting a fucking die for $5. You know, like, no, he doesn't even bat an eye. He's up on a fucking stage, leans back, slides a fucking Lincoln on his nose. She drops down with that wet pussy and snatches it off like she's fucking fishing.
The die for $5.
Yeah, die for $5, man. And the thing is, like, I took him there and we're there and, you know, obviously I'm already fucking in, but it just had this weird fucking thing. I was going somewhere with this, and I fucking lost my train of thought. Thanks to all the beer that I fucking drank.
We've been drinking a lot of beer today.
I know, but there was something I was going to fucking say about it. Because I said, speaking of family. I said, speaking of family, and...
But we weren't speaking...
No, we weren't. But my brain was fucking twicked out to that shit, and it was something about fucking family and my dad. What he was... I remember.
Here, we'll let you think about it.
Yeah, no, I got it. Don't let me fucking veer off now. I
was going to call this little darlings.
Don't fucking sidetrack me.
You tell me when we can call little darlings.
No, little darling. Hey, darling. Fucking little dancer. Anyway, I'm fucking losing it. Hold on. You're fucking
me everybody. He's going to
No. He's saying, this is what he told me. I remember this to this fucking day, dude. This was like fucking 18 years ago. And he's all like... He goes, son, I want to tell you something. I'm like, what's that, Pop? And he's all like, it doesn't matter how old you get as a man. you tend to still be attracted to the same fucking looking women that you were when you were 20 years old.
Absolutely.
And this is coming from my old man who's like,
There's no doubt about it.
At that point was probably like 50.
It's true.
You know, or whatever.
It's
Yeah, he
fucking
goes,
true.
you're still attracted to that young, fine looking woman. He goes, the thing is like, he goes, yeah, I love your mom. And you know, it's different. Like when it comes to that, like you're with somebody so long and you love them as a person and everything they brought to your life and shit. He goes, but in your deep down core fucking animal cell, you know,
It's a visual stimulation.
Your visual stimulation is still that fine fucking looking woman. And I'm like, I'm taking this in as, you know, a young adult, my old man fucking feathering this down into my life. See, you got Coco Kitty up on the fucking screen there.
It's true. It's whatever your first experience was when you did that.
Yeah, usually your first experience ain't the 50-year-old fucking broad that you're going to be with down the road. Even though I was 25 and I hooked up with this 50-year-old broad, but you know, that's a different story.
As I reach the age I am now, I'm very much more open to getting involved with older women and stuff.
Yeah, the old gray hair.
The last couple of nights, man, I've been hit on by a woman who was 54, 55 years old, just still rocking it, dude.
My mom is 47, so when I think about that, I'm like, fuck, man, you're 2 years younger than my mom. But I mean, obviously, my mom ain't. Typical moms don't keep it together. Like,
pretty attractive,
you know.
brunette, great rack, man, beautiful face. Didn't look anything beyond 40 years old, and she's like mid 50s.
God bless him. God bless.
She was holding it together real good, and she was throwing it on pretty good.
One was different.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and then my last relationship, 41, for almost 42 years old. So, that's to me, this is the first time I think that was like the first time I banged someone in their 40s.
Yeah, that's how the story goes, man. It happens.
And it was fucking good. It was good.
That broad that was 50, I was 25 and she was 50, and we banged in the back of her minivan down by the river. Chris Farley style.
I remember the story.
Down by the river.
In a van.
It was in a van down by the river. I was like pushing her grandkids' toys and shit across the fucking seat, moving the car seat out of the way. But she was a fucking freight train, bro. She just went and like a goddamn diesel motor. Take a little while to get it warmed up. But once you get them glow plugs hot, boom, she go all night long, son. All night long. You could see out them fucking windows by the time I got done with that broad. Seriously.
You need you stop.
Seriously.
So it's been an interesting thing. You're right though about the visualizing stuff, because last night, here's a prime example. I went out to the Silver Palace, walk in, sit at the bar. I sit as close to the bar area where the damn waitresses are going to pop in there.
Yeah, typically that's our typical go-to.
Two spots, closest to where the waitresses are going to show up, or the corner. You always hit the corner of the bar. You see everything at the corner of the bar.
The corner of the bar, or also right next to the wait station thing, where all the waitresses are fucking just piling in, getting their drinks and shit, you know?
So at one point, I go to take a piss. I come back out, and there is like, you can tell it's a mother and two younger, like a daughter and her daughter's friend.
Oh, yeah.
Younger age.
I've seen that movie.
And I walk up, I sit back down, and I look. Another move you got to do if you're out there at the bazaar.
At the bazaar, whatever the bazaar may be.
Sit in front of the mirror. You got to sit across from the mirror.
Yeah, the way you can see everything that's going on in the fucking bar.
You
what's
see
coming
everything.
Up on you.
You see everything coming up behind you. You can see who's looking at you through the mirror too.
Right, I got you.
When you're sitting at the bar and you look, you can constantly glance back and forth in the mirror and connect who's making eye contact with you in the mirror. It's just that's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, motherfucker.
Absolutely.
So I was watching the mother of.
She is a saucy mama.
I was watching the mother of these two younger girls that came in. You could tell they were like just 21, 22. They were super young.
Oh, prime time.
But mom was letting it all hang out more than the girls were.
Of course, because she's relaxed. She knows herself. She feels herself.
She had like this.
Those moms ain't nothing to fuck with, man.
Tube top on, dude. No bra.
Tube top, no bra. She's the mom.
Tubey toppy, no bra. And I'm sitting there. I might
fuck the 21-year-old. You're a fucking mama, weren't you?
I was fucking A right. I was.
Yeah, yeah.
I was minding my business. I was on my phone. I was making some art, and I was pounding some fucking two-hearteds, you know.
Solid.
But these just you gotta. The age range to me now is a little slurry because
it's
I always went
coming
younger.
of age.
I always went younger. I always would veer towards the younger.
Join the club. I mean that's a typical male thing, though. It is. I mean, a typical male goes younger. In the world we live in.
In the world
We live in. Yes. We men typically go younger. Like even older women know that. Like they see you like, oh, you probably got some fucking you probably got some fucking hot. You probably got some hot young stuff you fucking looking at or hollering at.
In a world. In a world.
That's like Darth Vader right there.
Oh, no. Anyway.
Can we call little darlings? Let's try.
You think they're gonna? What do you want to say?
They're
to
not
them
gonna
if they
answer.
actually answer?
If we call little darlings,
It's gonna be some dude answering the phone. You know, it's always some
It's like-
asshole answering the phone.
we let's pretend we're like. Let's not pretend. We're like.
So if they answer the phone, be like, "Hey, you're on the Goin Deep talk show."
No, we don't say shit. We pretend like we're some fucking lonely motherfucker who's like, I'm jacking it. I'm wondering what time you guys were open for me to come down and jack it down. That's what I'm getting at right there.
Time to Moscow.
Here we go. Let's call these fuckers. Why can't it just go to a voicemail recording?
Where we could leave a message.
Yes, that's all I want to do is leave a fucking message.
What do we got to do? Call like Ponderosa to leave a message?
I hung up on them fuckers.
The fuckers.
So little darlings you can't do. The Voo you can't do. What other ones were there
Nathan
now?
Jay's Gentlemen's Club.
There is no.
both.
I don't think there is a Nathan Jay's anymore.
They closed?
Men's Club. It's called Men's Club now.
That's the Gentlemen's Club is down
Let's
there.
call that one. We're gonna call that one now. Here we go. Ready? Calling strip clubs. That's what we do.
Gobble, gobble.
Live. We're on 8hole.com. You can actually listen to us there. See what these fuckers have to say.
Would they hear the soundboard if you call them through the program? They'll hear it?
Yeah, well, they hear
Yeah,
everything.
that
If I change my voice on here, everything.
What's this? Oh, I got to click on this. I'm curious.
Looks like a giant fucking rat.
Hi, everybody. Hi, it's me. We want to come jack at your strip club later. Can we come down there?
How about we call people that we know? Hi. We were just looking for a strip club. We were wondering if you had any friends that wanted to come over and rip their clothes off and shit. And, you know, we've been calling strip clubs all morning. It's a new segment on the podcast called Turkey Calls.
Hashtag turkey call.
Hashtag Turkey Calls. We really were hoping that you were going to be available to participate in hashtag Turkey Calls, but it doesn't seem like you are. So, boo. All right, get at me. Later, bye.
And go deep.
How do we get on the Endo got finger blasted at a concert thing earlier?
I
That
don't
was a
know.
little
We
fucked
were
up, man.
all over the fucking place when we come into that conversation. Seriously. I don't fucking know. Who knows? I mean, people get finger blasted every day.
You stupid fucking cunts.
Hey, you don't say that.
Fucking balls, doctors. Fucking hell, are you? Doctors is just
The fuck?
Tourette's guy. It's Tourette's guy.
I'm gonna
Listen,
stop
listen to that. No, play that.
Play it?
Fucking balls, doctors. Fucking hell, are you? Doctors is just bit of poetry. We're gonna try. Fuck! Fucking cunt. We're gonna try read Green Eggs and Ham.
Green eggs and
Alright.
Listen.
That kid. Fuck off. That's hey, you fucking balls. That's Sam I am. Hey.
Sounds like Nurse Fiona.
That's Sam I am. I do not. The dick.
on one of her
I do
fucking
not like that Sam.
$2 drink binges from Speedway.
Hey, fuck off. Do you like fucking dick?
Jesus Christ.
Do you hey, fuck off. Do you like green eggs and ham? Hey, you. Fuck off.
Hey, you don't say that.
I do not like Sam I am. I do not like. Hey, you fucking penis.
Hey, you don't say that.
I wonder what somebody with Tourette's sounds like that has never been introduced to those words.
I do not like that Sam I
Like
am.
you don't
I do
just
not like
invent
green eggs
words
and
when
ham.
you're Tourette's. You say words that you've heard
Do you
before.
like them? Hey.
Imagine meeting
Do
somebody
you like them here or there?
with Tourette's from like an Amish community or something.
I do not like them.
They're
here or
just
there.
all
I
like,
do not like
you know,
them here or there.
Yeah, why don't
where
they?
they're like Shetland pony.
Why don't they say nice things?
I do not
No, it's always derogative. It's like their brain knows that these words aren't supposed to be said, so it triggers, and those are the words that it clings to. Like, you know what I mean? It's fucking weird.
Hey, you don't say that.
Obviously.
You're so wise.
All right.
All right, fuck.
All right. I think we're good, man. I think we're done. We got to go get some fucking.
We gotta do something.
Yeah,
you
'cause
gotta do something.
I
gotta
do, and
something
you
for
got
your
a football
kid.
game to watch, right?
It's
awesome.
I got a sprawl. I got a sprawl.
All right, everybody. This is Goin Deep Show. Nice little 40-minute episode of the program. Thank you for tuning in, LB. And I.